Changes through the ages. It's a series of videos where we explore Ukrainian and Slavic words and their relationship with other Indo-European languages, both modern and ancient. Today's word is Вогонь, which is Ukrainian for fire. The Ukrainian word Вогонь, fire, has cognates in all other Slavic languages existing today, such as Russian Огонь, Belarusian Огонь, Polish Ogień, Czech Oheň, Bulgarian Ogun, Serbian and Croatian Ogaň, although they also have another word for fire, which is Vatra, but we don't explore it here because it's a different root. If we go back in time to 1000 CE, then we can witness that Eastern Slavs that lived in the land of Rus spoke Old East Slavic, and their word for fire was Ogni, as well as the Old Church Slavonic, which had the same word Ogni for fire. All of these words ultimately come from the Proto-Slavic word that existed in about 500 CE, and the word was Ogni, with a very short I at the end, which is basically the same that is Old East Slavic and the Old Church Slavonic words. But let's dig even deeper. We know that the Proto-Slavic language was the daughter language to Proto-Balto-Slavic, the language common for Baltic and Slavic tribes at that time, specifically in 1000 BCE. We would be able to hear the word fire sounding as ungnis, and this word is preserved almost unchanged in the present-day Lithuanian. So the Lithuanian word for fire is ugnis, and the Latvian word, which is another Baltic language, has uguns for fire. Unfortunately, Germanic languages such as English, German, Scandinavian languages, Dutch, Icelandic, etc. have not preserved the fire word of this root, and this means that we have to go to southern Europe, to ancient Italy. In about 800 BCE, local tribes started to speak Latin, and the Latin word for fire has the same origin. It's ignis or ignis. But there is another region where this word has been preserved, and for this we need to go to even more distant times, specifically in 2000 BCE. At that time, in ancient India, Sanskrit was spoken, and one of the fire words in Sanskrit is Agni, which is also the word for the god of fire in Sanskrit, Agni. But what was the origin of all of those words? To know this, we need to dig even deeper. In 4000 BCE, tribes that lived to the north of the Black Sea spoke the reconstructed Indo-European language, and their word for fire is reconstructed as Ngnis. Ngnis. Doesn't look like a simple word to pronounce, does it? But the language of those tribes was not necessarily simple, and it was actually gradually simplified in all daughter languages, as we have just seen them. This is how the word Ungnis produced all of those words that we have just seen. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, comment and share, because this is Changes through the Ages.